subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. Wasn't for you guys, wouldn't be possible. I want to go ahead and get into this. Look, man, sometimes, especially when you start knowing, man, you can have a I wasn't planning on going live today, but about an hour ago, I decided to go ahead and drop a live. That's what got all the other videos scheduled. But just getting caught up on things, paying bills and stuff, and having extra money left over. Dude, I remember, when I first started this about a year ago, having just enough to get the bills paid, man. There wasn't no extra to go around. There was no extra to do anything extra with. Just getting the bills paid, man. Getting the necessities taken care of. Making sure that my kid is good, man. And knowing that I had to buckle down and just, praying to God, man, listen. When you're out there building, you don't have anybody around you. You don't have anybody to cheer you on. You don't have a girlfriend that's going to probably be cheating on the side, but telling you whatever, you need to hear to make you feel good as a guy to keep going. You got to dig within, man. You got to dig within. You got to go to God, and God is all you have, and God is all you need. You got to have that, man, you got to have that big dog energy, man. You just got to have that dog in you. You know what I'm saying? Like that junkyard dog. I ain't even shaved today yet, man. You know what I mean? You gotta have that junkyard dog in you. You gotta not care. You gotta see your vision and only see that vision. And I'm gonna tell you, man, what people consider to be, sane in this matrix, you gotta go outside of that, man. You gotta literally go outside and do things that people in the matrix would consider to be insane. To find your mind and to find your purpose. And once you're there, man, you just gotta go at it. You gotta be relentless. You can't take no time off. Man, I remember there were times where I was sleeping like an hour. Sometimes, no hours, no sleep. Most nights only getting like 2.5, 3 hours tops. You know what I mean? So, you gotta really be on it. You gotta really be working hard. You gotta be on top of your game at all times. You know what I mean? You can't never take no time off. You can't really sit around trying to make friends. You can't sit around trying to go out on dates. While you're out there getting it out the mud, you're gonna hear a whole lot of stuff. A lot of haters saying this and that and the third. A lot of people coming at you for no reason. And it doesn't matter. Because the only reason why you have haters is because they can see the bigger picture. Man, I had this guy on TikTok, grown ass man. I thought it was a troll. Nah, it was a regular TikToker. Trolling me the other day, running his mouth in my comments like a woman while trying to gaslight me at the same time about my video. So then I go, which I'm going to make a video about this because I see a trend that women are doing this, and now I'm seeing these feminized males doing it as well. When you get blocked, you get blocked. There's no fear or you're so real. No, you're an idiot who don't have any sense. So I block you. To say goofy stuff like, you're being weak when you block. Listen, understand that's gaslighting. It's gaslighting. Whatever I decide to do with my stuff and my time is my business. Whatever you think about is none of mine. So to try to gaslight and say, oh, well, dude, come on, man. You're the most feminine of all of them. So you got blocked. And that's what I do with most people. And I don't allow whatever they say to mean anything because the whole trick of the game is for them to try to get in your head. And when there's a lot of low IQ people with too much time on their hands, you got to always, especially when it comes to dudes. If you're a man, and I'm talking to men mostly in this video, but if it can relate to women, it resonates and it does. But you don't sit here and waste time talking to no dude, man. You know that you can't do anything to that guy, and that guy feels safe knowing that kind of fact. So just keep it trucking. Sometimes I go back and forth with women because women can't do anything, you can't do nothing to a woman, period, anyway, physically. So, going back and forth with them is actual jousting. But what it do is, it's a waste of time, man. It's a waste of time. That dude came over to my TikTok because he can see the big dog energy, man. And a lot of these little dudes, man, they really want to get out and try to poke and pry and, project their emotions. And a lot of this stuff is the result of having single mothers running everything for the past 30, 40 years. He more than likely was raised by a single mother. Have a dad around, let him know that the way that he's moving is very feminine. Then trying to gaslight somebody like a woman would do is super crazy, man. But like I was saying, when you have that big dog energy, man, and you got that dog in you, it really just don't matter. Like I ain't ate the whole day today, man. I feel like I've been eating too many Debbie cakes and getting too, lazy on the throne, man. So sometimes I gotta humble myself and get hungry again. You know what I mean? Like I was when I first started this. I was fasting like crazy when I first started. I go like 2 days without eating. You know what I'm saying? I started losing too much weight that I felt comfortable with. But the downloads I was getting and the way that I stayed inspired was crazy. It's like the less you eat, the closer you are to God. It ain't like it is, because you're not putting all that poison in your body and your vessel is able to do what it does optimally. So I'm back on that. You know what I mean? I skipped food today. I've drank like, I don't know, 3 sips of water. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to better myself, regardless if, money is better now. I know I can do better. I know I can buckle down. I can do more. And the more I do this content creation thing and posting myself online, I'm gonna be honest with you, it also helps you to grow as a person, because you're only subject to criticism and hate. Well, hate, because criticism from a stranger is hate. I don't care what you say. You should have no time and no business criticizing somebody you don't know. If you're a hater for some type of reason. But I mean, you just don't you let it roll off your back. You know what I'm saying? These people don't know you, and the more you do it, the stronger, the thicker your skin gets. You know what I'm saying? The stronger, you know what I'm saying, your determination is to get where you're going. And you just, a lot of people won't acknowledge it, but they can feel that energy that comes off of you. You know what I'm saying? That junkyard dog, that lone wolf, that, you know what I'm saying? The one, the scapegoat. You know what I mean? The one, the outcast. Everybody wants to try to shun you. Everybody wants for you to go away, but they see that you can't. They see that you won't. They see that God's in you. They see that, you know what I'm saying? They see that dog energy, man, that get it out the mud, that I ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna stop no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they see that hunger in you, man. They see you hungry, man. It's that hunger in you. That's really what most dudes and other women can see. They see that hunger in you. Dudes get jealous and want to hate on you, but at the same time try to be just like you. Women do the same thing while simultaneously find you super sexy, because they can't get they love that. Somebody that has a good heart, a man that has a good heart, gets it out of the mud, takes care of his kids, puts his family first after himself, self-love above everything else, doesn't allow any man or woman to disrespect them, don't follow any man or woman, won't allow any one man or woman to project onto him. That man is walking with God. That man is a walking representation of God in this physical realm, in this dense 3D physical realm. That's what that man is doing. And while that man is walking it with God and being a representation of God, getting it out the mud and, being that junkyard dog about it, having that dog in you, it comes natural. It comes natural because you don't see failure as an option, and you don't never see obstacles, man. Listen, y'all, if y'all think anything I have going on while I'm trying to rebuild from scratch has been easy, nah, it ain't been, man. There's been times where, like I said before, nothing but the bills and the bare minimum could be taken care of. And even when I was doing that, I still know that I'm blessed, and every day is a blessing, and how abundant I am, with God's love and with the energy of God. I don't even really be caring about it. It's something I just know. I know also that the abundance of physical, wealth is going to eventually come anyway. So that stuff, I mean, when it's going to, I've never been without money. I've never been without abundance. Anytime I'm short on money, I'm never without abundance. I've never had to worry about money. I guess that's why I move the way I do. Y'all guys think that it's like risk taking, and I've always been that way. I've never had that, because I know God's got me. Every situation, I've always jumped into it head first while thinking about it, but also knowing if I put myself completely into it and it's on my purpose and it's meant for me to do, and I got God with me. And I mean, listen, ain't nothing gonna stop me. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. Can't nobody slow me down. No matter who says what to me, I know I'm being watched by people that are doing big things, people that are just celebrities out there trying to get by and stay on top of trends, content creators or whatever. So I carry myself as such. I can hear when I watch certain content, I don't, it's just a God's blessing. I can hear through their words that they're talking about me, or that they got the inspiration from, because it's very few men making content out there that's doing what I'm doing. A lot of them are telling you how to make it and how to be a better man, but they're also telling you to run through women, and I'm not doing that. A lot of them out there telling you do this and that while faking it till they make it. A lot of them out there running through women while telling you don't do it. Nah, I'm authentic. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, Reggie? You know it, man. Now, I ain't ate all day, bro, and I feel closer to God. I feel stronger than ever. I'm about to go in here and work out. You know what I'm saying? I had to pay a bunch of bills today. And I thank God I got the money to pay it and not have to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like thinking back over the course of the year, and then TikTok showing me videos I posted, you know what I'm saying, this time last year, whatnot, when I started, like right when I started. And back then, didn't have no support, didn't have as many haters, but didn't have that much support. But right now, with the support, without the support, with the haters, without the haters, God's got me, and that dog's in me, man. Like, you gotta have that dog in you, and that dog in you ain't running around barking, right? It ain't running around being loud. Your actions speak louder than your words. You know what I'm saying? You show people better than you can tell them. And you know what? You ain't gotta say too much, and women, to women or anyone else, because believe it or not, they see it, man. They're not gonna say it to you. But the fact that nobody says anything to you lets you know you got that big dog energy. You don't get nothing said to you negative. You don't get nothing said to you positive. They don't know how to take you, period, point blank, honestly. You carry God with you. And God, you know, listen. When God got you, man, can't nobody stop you. When God got your back, you don't want or need anybody else. That's what these women and these haters online don't understand. They keep thinking that I just reject people just to do it, just to go against things. No, I can see the wicked in them. And why am I going to take any chance letting those demons get on me when I can just walk away from that wicked ass person and try to find somebody that's not moving in a way where they got malicious intent with most of everything that they do, trying to manipulate people to get what they want. I'm not going to deal with that. And I have a lot of people and content creators have a problem with that. They want me to let things go, and I ain't never letting nothing go. You mess with the wrong people. You gotta learn your lesson. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn your lesson. Your lesson is some people you just don't mess with, and some people you don't get to, second chances with, period, point blank. Especially when they warn you, hey, I'm the kind of person I keep the same energy, and I'm gonna make you keep yours. When you warn somebody like that over and over, and they play with you anyway, they ain't the kind of trash you need in your energy anyway. So anyone that wanted to be forgiven, you don't do stuff to people that you don't know. You're a wicked ass person. I'm not gonna allow you in my energy. Let me tell you something. I got this TikTok chick that hit me up last night, called me up, and she had my number like months ago, but she disappeared. Come to find out, she had to go and serve a little bit of jail time. Anyway, hey, you guys, do me a favor, hit the like button and share the live and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. And so she's talking to me about her baby dad, and she's 23, he's 53. So I already see some weird stuff, some daddy dynamics going on here, right? And she's talking about how he's using the system to get custody, and I'm like, it's kind of hard for a man to get custody unless the mom. Unless the mom is in not so good condition on a regular basis. So she's trying to make it seem like, to me, this sounds like she's wild. But anyway, the entire time she's talking to me, she's trying to trigger me, but I don't let her trigger me. So then, I don't know how we got on the subject, but she brought up body count. I think she brought up that in general. Like, I don't know why guys care. But she watches my content, so she know I care. So then she goes, so what do you think? I'm like, body count matters. And then she goes into this diatribe and all this different stuff, talking about how that stuff that she collected online about why the body count shouldn't matter to me, and And I'm lifting weights while she's talking. She calls me at FaceTime, which again, you know, she tried to say at the end of the conversation, I just called you up because you're a pro on narcissism and I just wanted to get some advice. I'm like, I ain't really posted nothing about narcissism in quite some time. And you could have called me, you FaceTime me. Do you see the games that they play? So while she's talking to me, she squeezed that in because I'm guessing my newer recent videos about body count really bothers her. So while she's going off damn near cussing, talking about it's an invasion of her privacy and it's weird that men want to know that, I let her go off and go off and go off. And when she's done, I say, that might be the case for you as a woman. But as a guy, it matters to us. And if you come to me, which you called me, right? Okay, just want to make sure. If you come to me and then I ask you that question and you freak out and tell me the only thing I should be asking about is your STD chart or whatever, you're telling me how to be a man. You're telling me what I should deal with. You're trying to lead me from the back. These women are nuts. Now, 23, I don't expect her to have too much sense. I don't. But messing with a 53-year-old, she should have a little bit more than average, already going to jail a little bit for some, you know, abusing him or whatever. She should have a little bit more sense than that. But listening to her, I can see why the modern woman, especially younger ones, they're just mad and they want to be able to do whatever they want to do and collect bodies and have no accountability. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard of. It is so nuts to me. And this woman is like, why do you care? And doggone, she had like I approached her for her number and then I started asking these questions. No, you got my number, you called me, you're FaceTiming me while I'm trying to be in my privacy working out, telling me as what I should take as a man and how I should handle myself as a man and what I should be asking as a man. It's out of control out there right now, but I sat there, looked her right in her eyes, and she kept trying to look away, and I'm like, no. Look into the camera, Okay, look, don't tell me what I'm supposed to do as a man. We can get off the phone right now, you can go your way, you can try to boss around somebody else. I'm telling you as a man what I expect, what I'm gonna deal with. You come to my energy and expecting me to do what you want me to do? What kind of man would I be doing that? That don't even make any sense. You don't want a man, you want a boy. You want a boy toy. I'm not here to be your boy toy, your boy, or anything of that nature. Don't contact me talking crazy. Get your ass off my phone. And I said that to her face, right? And you think that she got mad about it? No. This chick started smiling as if like she got off on it. I'm trying to tell you, man. And at that moment, I realized entertaining her with conversation to that level made her feel like she was getting into my energy. And that's all she wanted to do. Because in the beginning, when she kept trying to poke and pry, I didn't say nothing back to her. But once she said something about body count, I went into it and she kept telling me her views. And even though I crushed her soul, took everything she had when she thought she had this great talking point, made her look into the camera while she spoke. I told y'all that before. When these women lie, she's over here telling me all women are gonna lie to you and all women are gonna tell you that they've been with 4 people. I know that. And that's why men always say it used to be multiplied by 2, but nowadays it's more like multiplied by 4, 5, or 6. Okay? So if you tell me that you've been with 4 dudes, you more likely been with more like 30, 40. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, right? And most women nowadays have at least had 20. I don't care what you guys think. I'm highly tapped in, and they're out there just putting penises in their mouth left and right, and they're out there getting drunk and getting wasted and doing stupid stuff, and now they're calling it liberation, so they're getting real loose with it, I'm trying to tell you. And as a man, and this woman is super fine. I mean, she knows she's fine. She even started trying to squint her eyes like I do and stuff. But, I mean, she didn't need to do it. I mean, her mouth was impeccable. I mean, those teeth were so white. I love a woman with a clean mouth. Some juicy lips and a clean mouth, man. Chef's kiss, baby. I mean, her teeth were super white. The gums were pink. I'm like, oh, man. Whew. I was keeping my composure, though. I maintained my masculine frame, and I told her like it was. But at the end, she still just wanted to get in my energy. And at the end, she got off all the stuff she wanted to say. And I was like, hey, look, I got to go live. And she goes, well, I don't want to get off the phone with you feeling like maybe that, you know, you're taking me the wrong way. I was like, here we go again. Why do they always run their mouth, say a bunch of stuff unnecessary, get checked, and then don't want to get off the phone with me taking them and interpreting them the way that they came across. So I gave her some BS, like, no, I appreciate a woman that gives me her opinion. I appreciate a woman that stands on. I'll never let that woman call me again. She will never be in my energy ever again. Are you crazy? I will never answer a phone call from her. It don't make no sense. But I'm not going to argue with her. I'm not going to be like, yeah, I'm never going to call you again. This is ridiculous the way you spoke. I'm like, no. You got your point across, which is true. I do respect people to get their point across. But unnecessarily going back and forth with a woman I've never slept with, I don't plan on sleeping with, I don't know what state she stays in, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Yeah, listen, let me tell you something. Right now, I'm advocating for, and Reggie, you already know, we don't want pretty ones anymore. We want women that are average in the face. I'm telling you, man, you got to get yourself an average in the face woman. She has to be going to the gym, though, somebody that takes care of her vessel. But average in the face is fun. They got so much stuff that you can do where she can look just fine. And you don't want someone covered in makeup. You don't know if she's average in the face without makeup or not. We just want average in the face. These pretty ones, man, those pretty ones are getting used up. That's the bottom line, man. That's why they act the way that they do. That's why they move the way they do. And she's like, we'll lie to you. You'll never know. Like, we'll know. Like, I know you built more than 4 guys because you move like a man. You talk like a man. When you take on too many dudes and you have their seed in you one way or another, you take on their personality traits. I'm a heterosexual man. I don't want a man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want a woman that has a man mentality. So you're going to respect my heterosexuality. You're going to respect it. You can call me whatever you want to. You can say he's zesty, he's da-da-da-da-da-da-da, he's gay, da-da-da-da. You can call me whatever you want, right? I don't go to the club and grind on my homeboys. I don't slap my homeboy on the ass. I don't grab my homeboy's titties, okay? Y'all do that stuff. Y'all damn near be having a hunch fest with your girl in the club, then turn around and call a straight man zesty because he's moving in a way that you're not used to. I'm not a thug. I ain't trying to be one. I'm not trying to mumble when I talk, and I like dressing nice. Man, what you talking about? And I got words for you. Just because you're not used to that don't mean that it is what you're saying it is. I might not want you, but I love ladies. You don't get to say things like that because your feelings get hurt and you don't know how to handle rejection. You got rejected. It is what it is. Some of them reject themselves because they know if they approach you, they're going to get rejected. So the first thing they do, try to gaslight you. Y'all can say whatever, but last I checked, women don't go online and want to watch zesty men. They go online looking for masculine men that they find attractive. So if you're watching my black ass, enough said, right? Say less. Gaslight all you want, but say less. All right? I appreciate you guys. I don't want to go over 22 minutes. Peace, love, and light. Remember, hit the like button, share the live, and subscribe. Love you guys. I appreciate you guys building the channel. I'm working on the merch. Okay, that's in the background. Can't talk about it on the lives. Remember, again, hit the like button. I greatly appreciate y'all. Reggie, you know how it goes, homie. I'm at 23. All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for showing up. Try to make sure I got this one out early enough so you can make it to the live. And I will be doing a reaction video tomorrow. Back to schedule, doing what I do. Supposed to day off, but it's whatever. Peace, love, and light. Y'all love y'all. Stay blessed.